Ken and I have known each other since 1998. I met Ken upon arrival at the Met in the Young Artist program. We've played a recital tour together this February. We traveled to San Francisco, to Los Angeles, to Bowling Green, Ohio, and all the way to Carnegie Hall, which we're doing Act 4 today. So there's not much to do in Act 4 until the finale, though. This is my big art. Oh, come and watch and take care of me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. I'll see you in there. Bye.
The girl has always been unstoppable. Her appetite for learning is, I think, what is so phenomenal. That's what I love the most about her. Suzanne could not be a more perfect role for Danielle, because Suzanne is resourceful, smart, sexy. She knows how to handle difficult situations with fantastic deftness, and yet she's always warm, she's always compassionate. All these qualities which are inside Danielle. And of course, Mozart for Danielle has always been ideal.
Crisi accadestante.
Io sotto questi piedi, se madama il permette, resto
Susanna realizes that Figaro is there in the garden, ready to pounce on her and catch her in the act. And she thinks, oh, this silly guy, he's actually watching. You know what? Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's punish him for having doubts.
Good. And what happens if we don't stop it? We go.
I'll make it shorter.
Yeah.
That is why she sings Devieni. She basically fakes this aria to the count, to the count, to the count and to lovers everywhere. So while half of her is doing this for the count in what she's saying in order to make Figaro jealous, most of her is saying those words to Figaro as well. So there's the sincerity and the sort of joke of it. There's the pretense and the reality. And I love straddling the very, very thin line between those two. The aria is so beautiful. I've sung this aria since I was 14. I'm more nervous for Devieni than I was when I was 14, but I have more tools now. So I'm able to deal with the nerves in a different way because I have a technique to rely on, and that is the study of singing, really. So I will be nervous. I hope it goes well. To go on stage at the Met is a really special thing because the house is so beautiful. It's very big. It's different from an intimate opera house, but it feels intimate because I know it so well. All the singers come on and we sort of look around and we find our footing, and you take a minute to walk through the movements that you do. The one really, really big difference between offstage and onstage with the Figaro set is that when you're in the rehearsal room, you're on flat floor. When you get to the stage, you're on a steep rake. When I'm standing in front of John Relia and we're on a rake, he towers over me. It's also a turntable revolving set, so when you get to Act 3 and Act 4, you're walking onto a set that's then moving. So it was really fun. It was really fun to see the set as well after 10 years. I mean, because I knew the Act 3 and the Act 4 set because I'd done Barbarina. I'd never walked on to the Act 1 and Act 2 set. So it was amazing to see it live and to walk on as Susanna.
So what do you want to do? Just to vocalize?
Vocalize and maybe work on, I don't know, Diva or something.
Sure.
As a singer, when you're doing scales like lip trills and things like that, you're conditioning your vocal cords. So you're doing like sort of muscle therapy on them, and it feels very good.
That's better. That's harder work on your support.
Yeah, that got it going.
Yes. Don't drop it as you come down.
Like,
yeah,
like that.
Not up and down, always.
Gerald Martin Morris is my voice teacher now. He knows such a great deal about the way in which we sing. It's amazing. This like bit kicks in here. It's like, it's not
it's the difference.
that.
You have to be careful when you work too hard. It's the difference of those muscles naturally contracting when you draw on the air, which is not the same thing as you physically pulling them in.
What I find startling about the knowledge is that it's not based on a particular singer or the way that he sings. It's based on each person's physical anatomy. I can't necessarily copy someone else's position. They might have a different face to me, so I have to sing with my face and use my mask and my resonance the way it is. And he has a great understanding of discovering that in each person, so that makes him an incredible teacher.
Good.
I have to think about it, yeah. Mm-hmm. But fine, I have to think about it.
You have to think about it, yeah. You should have to think about it.
Right.
I don't know any really great singers, A-list singers, that don't think about their technique when they're on stage. You have to give the audience the impression you're not thinking about it. That's not the same thing.
Right.
You know, it's finding that balance. But because you're natural on the stage, that's never going to go away. Yeah. You're never going to be boring. Yeah.